Welcome to the Real with R.L.A. My name is Labreyah.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Ashley.
Okay. And I am 4 months pregnant. She's 3 months pregnant, and she's 8 months pregnant.
So what we're going to talk about today is going through our first trimesters. You know, all the girls have different experiences. So what we're going to do is tell you about R.L.A's.
Yes.
My first trimester, honestly, it wasn't that bad as people would say. I didn't have morning sickness. I don't know. I really didn't have anything.
Okay.
I was in hibernation. I know that for a fact. I ate, I took a shower, I went to sleep. That's all I did for maybe a good 3 months. And after that, it's like I got a burst of energy. I don't know where it came from, honestly.
Oh, that's you lucky.
Yeah, because my first trimester, which I'm still in, some people consider 12 weeks as the end of your first, and some people consider 13 weeks as the end of your first and the beginning of your second. But
Right.
I just say I'm 3 months, 12 weeks, however you want to put it. My first trimester was miserable. I'm still miserable. All I do is sleep, lay in the bed. If I don't have my boyfriend at home, I wouldn't get nothing done, dishes, nothing. Haven't been really working like that. I've maybe threw up like 5 times. Other than that, I get the nauseous feeling all the time. I feel like I have to throw up. You know, they have all these myths out here. Suck on peppermints and drink some tea and
I never heard suck on no peppermint.
yeah, they do.
I've heard of peppermint.
What?
Yeah, some of them don't work. I can say that stuff that helped me was drinking ginger root and ginger tea.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, my pregnancy been pretty much tremendously horrible.
Everything you hear.
Everything you hear about the nausea, I can't eat. I'm always starving, but can't eat anything. My baby does not like meat, obviously. All I eat is salad, fruits, and veggies, and I'm always starving.
And this is why she's skinny now. You see the bones?
Boy,
No,
I
that's
wouldn't.
definitely not why I'm skinny. Don't listen to her.
I wouldn't take it.
I'm a dog on the meat. This ain't got nothing to do with my baby.
So for my first trimester, I was tired. I was very, very tired. I threw up maybe like twice. I was nauseous, but I ate everything. Like, it didn't matter. The only thing I couldn't eat was ranch. And I ain't like ranch anyway, but seafood, when they tell you to stay away, you know, your baby don't like seafood. I was always at the Juicy Crab in Conyers, Georgia.
That's
Like,
why them cheeks look like that. Juicy crab, juicy.
my baby fat too, so so yeah. I had always had the glow. Everybody think I'm having a boy. That's gonna be on one of our next
I don't see my glow.
channels.
Everybody says I have one too. I don't see
It's
it.
right here. It's
I
all
was
in
gonna
the
say,
nose.
it's in the nose area. That's really
Yeah.
good. Because other than that, you catch me on a good day, I look rough. I look like somebody done beat me up.
Me too.
Tired.
So yeah, that's what I done been through. You know, I mean, how did y'all find out y'all was pregnant?
Go ahead with your wonderful story.
Right.
Don't
Well,
judge.
no. My story is not wonderful. I was in December, I was diagnosed with umbilical endometriosis. So she told me I couldn't have kids.
Oh, wow.
So after going to the doctor, I had been going to the doctor since January trying to get a cure. The first doctor I went to, she said it was weird and sent me about my way and sent a nice bill along with it. I went to another doctor. She was like, oh, we can do it, but we might not get all of it. I was like, okay.
What's the point of doing it if you can't get all of it? Doctors will tell you
Trust
anything.
me.
You can't have kids and then you pop up pregnant.
She didn't care.
Girl.
And then I found a doctor at Emory, Dr. Shockley. She is soon as she saw it, she was like, oh, you have umbilical endometriosis. Nobody could tell you that? I was like, no. You're the first one that gave me a true, diagnosis.
Wow.
And after that, she took a biopsy. Maybe 2 weeks later, it came back and it was positive. And then in May, I was getting ready to go for surgery. It was the week after my birthday on the 29th. And like we're doing the pre-op work, doing blood, giving me soap, because the soap they gave me basically was going to scrub off some skin cells, a whole layer as far as I was concerned. And then the day before surgery, she was like, oh, the surgery is canceled. And I'm thinking something's wrong. Like, I really thought my pre-ops were just like horrible. And she was like, no, it's good. You're pregnant. I was like, y'all told me I couldn't get pregnant. So I was like, so please tell me.
How? Why?
How?
When? Where?
And she was like, well, from the looks of it, you're maybe a month and a half. I was like, excuse you? Like, hold on. I thought she was playing with me because I was like, this. First of all, you said I couldn't.
Right.
And I had spent my whole spring semester at school stressing about this surgery. I was like, okay, this is going to be my first surgery. It's going to be major. They got to take out a tube. I'm like, oh my God. Then you was sitting there telling me I'm a month and a half pregnant. I was like, you know what?
So which one would you rather have?
I don't know.
The surgery or pregnancy?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I had already wrapped my mind around not being able to get pregnant.
Right.
So when she told me, I was like, oh, you're playing with me. This is a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Haha.
Just keep your hope alive, because
anything is possible.
Anything is
That
possible.
Definitely the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way that I found out, usually my menstrual cycle is around the same time. I was 8 days late from my period, and that never happened. So I was like, I said, babe, I'm 8 days late. Even though we was planning at some point. But he was like, really? So you pregnant? And I'm like, well, dang, I don't know. We gotta buy a stick and I have to pee on it, duh. And he's like, okay, well, I'll go get one from the dollar store. And I was like, the dollar store? I said, you better get me one from Walmart or something. And he was like, okay, don't they all do the same thing? So he went and got me a stick from the dollar store anyway. And not to mention,
cheap. Can I just say?
Guys, especially mine. He'll the only money he'll spend a lot of money on is like his rims and stuff for his car. But anyways, he went and got a dollar store stick anyway. I peed on it and it came out. I got in the shower, got out the shower, and I looked down and I was like, positive. Okay, them 2 lines. Okay. So I told him to give me another one. I said, just in case. He still went and got me a dollar store
I was like,
one.
can you give me a real one so we can
I said, okay, so what if this is just reading wrong because you're getting me the cheap kind? Obviously it wasn't reading wrong because I was pregnant. I ended up going to the doctor's, I want to say a week after that because I got dehydrated. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of water. But I went to the emergency room and they were like, yeah, you're pregnant and you need to just drink more water. I don't drink pop, but they're like, you need to drink more water than just, juicy, sugary stuff. So anyways, he was like, ha, them dollar store sticks were right. And I was like, well, I'm pregnant. And that's how I found out. But mine was more so because my menstrual was late and I'm usually a planner. I always track my menstrual. I track everything. I write down when I have sex, when I don't have sex, when I'm about to get on my period, when I'm not. Just because when I get on my menstrual, mines are so heavy, I have to be prepared. And I don't like to just walk around with sticks and pads all the time. So that's how I found out.
What about you?
That was serious. That was serious. So how I found out, I was out with some friends and I like to have a good time and have my margaritas and stuff, and I was just having a good time at a pool party. And I started feeling sick and I was like, okay, it could have just been the drink. So I was like, right, no, I don't slow down, I turn up. So I was like, okay. So then I think that night I went to the store and I was like, let me go get a test. So I was like, okay. So I went and took the test And then I was just sitting there, and it wasn't the cheapo one. I got like $10 pregnancy test, and I could have went and got a dollar
Well,
store.
I'm glad I didn't waste my money. Well, he didn't waste his money on the expensive one because it still came out right. Like, go ahead.
He was determined not to.
Yeah.
So, and I actually got 2, but it was 2 in the pack. So, it said pregnant after like 2 minutes, and I was like, no. I was like, that can't be right. So then I took another one, and it was like pregnant, and I was like, okay, this is for real. So then I waited, and the next day I went and got me a dollar store one.
Just to make sure.
She was
Just to make sure.
You know that denial be real for a second. You be like, no.
Like it can't be.
And then,
like, this is wrong.
Yeah, I was
shaking the
just,
stick like.
it was serious. But it don't matter what kind of test you get. If it say you pregnant,
It's positive. It's positive.
it's positive.
There is no
Although
question.
some girls get a positive test, and I forgot what happened, but some people do get positive tests and they
like
still
a false
don't.
negative.
Yeah, like one be faint,
Yeah.
and then they can be possible not pregnant. But if they're both strong lines,
Very strong on there.
Very strong.
It's definite.
you're pregnant.
Okay, definitely.
But usually people have questions when one of them are faint, but that's when I can't remember what.
It's a
It
level
was.
in your body that's high.
Yeah,
Like it
The
automatically.
HCG.
I think so.
Something
It
like that.
produces like it's already produced high in your blood system before you become pregnant.
but sometimes you're pregnant with the fainting line, and sometimes you're not.
Yeah. But with the pregnant line, please be careful.
Please believe me.
You would hate to be like, oh, I'm pregnant. And then you go back a week or 2 later, and that fainting line is not there at all.
Yeah.
Wait, why did you go in there a week or 2 later after you took a test? It's not going to
If you don't believe it. If you don't believe
throw
it.
that test away. Like,
Because you can get it, and some people will be like, oh, well, I don't feel the symptoms. Like, I don't feel nauseated.
like you.
I don't feel tired. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have no symptoms. She's
It's-
just living life. Me, on the other hand, I can't sleep. I can't go outside and hit
Now,
my
I've gotten
errands.
to the
I
no
get
sleep.
lightheaded. I get hot. 1 minute cold, 1 minute. I had a ton of loads of dishes to wash after Thanksgiving. They sat there for like almost 2.5 days because my boyfriend wasn't going to wash them. He did, started off to, but I had to get up and wash them. And the whole time I'm washing them, I started feeling like I was about to throw up in the sink. I'm telling you, like, that's just how my experience was, or is still. Now I just feel nauseous, like I'm about to throw up, like smelling certain things. Oh, that nose be strong for real. But it doesn't come out, it's just a gaggy feeling.
I was going to say, it's the feeling that sits there in your throat.
Yeah, and it just comes up like, yep.
It sits.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in with the real R.L.A. Again, I'm Labreyah.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Ashley.
And we want you to comment if you have any suggestions on what we should do next.
Questions, concerns.
Yes.
Share the video, like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Definitely.
Thanks.
See you later.